Hey, party people, it's your girl Nzinga Imani, and I'm here doing a live with Lindsay Diane, who plays Leslie, and of course, you know me, Nzinga Imani. Now, I may or may not have been taking a nap. That is why I'm a little late. So, excuse me while I gather myself, okay? But we're still gonna get started. And as soon as Lindsay gets in here, we will be joining her. And let me see, just make sure she's not waiting on me. Because y'all know I'm pregnant, okay? Bear with me, okay? Thanks for everybody who dropped your questions. Thanks for everybody who was patient as I took my time getting to this live, okay? Leslie, once you get in here, definitely let me know in the comments so I can add you. Hey, y'all. Hey, join in. Join in. Hey. What? You loving the show so much. Thank you so much. It has been so much fun. And I've loved seeing all of you guys' reactions to the latest episode. I didn't know how y'all were going to take it. So I'm really glad to see. Yes, please let Lindsay know that we're here waiting for her. I haven't seen the message come up just yet, but yes. Also, I'll answer any questions in the meantime so we can keep this thing rolling. Congratulations, my Guyanese sister, on the bundle of joy. Thank you guys so much. We're in the 9th month. She could be coming any day now. I'm so excited. Hey y'all. Hey, she did her big one this season, didn't she? Now let me tell y'all, the way she tore up that bedroom. Here she go. Let's talk about it. Found it. Uh-oh. I thought I added her. What just happened? Figuring it out. Figure it out. Bear with me.
Ooh,
There it
hey,
is.
hey.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Hey, y'all. Everybody join in. Welcome. We have Lindsay Diane here.
Hey, how you feeling? First things first.
Child, I just got up from a nap. I definitely wasn't supposed to be all pinned like this, but this is where we at because I
Yes,
almost missed it.
absolutely. The naps are important.
Right. Missed all the alarms, everything. It is what it is. How are you? How are you and your baby girl?
Good. Just got done feeding, so we're right
Yeah.
on time.
Perfect.
Birthday is Saturday, so we celebrating. We moving around town. So
Oh, your birthday. I was about to say it has not
yes.
been a year yet. You scared me for a second.
No, she'll be 6 months
Yeah.
on Friday though.
Yes. I remember you had your little Christmas baby. Yes. Hey y'all. Hey, I see y'all coming into the chat.
Okay.
Um,
Y'all, I just got here. Y'all want to fight already? Lord, let me say hey first. Hold
y'all
on.
don't want to fight with her. I don't even know why y'all trying to pick a fight with her. Y'all see how she move.
Right.
Baby,
Exactly.
you
Actually.
spitting that gun?
Thank
That
you.
is rent free in my head. I love it so much.
This was good, but I got so many DMs about this episode. People think that we know everything and we're watching as y'all are watching.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no idea what's going on until we see it.
Yeah.
But I do remember playing this episode. I do remember this scene because it was very, very personal.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so let me see what y'all talking about before I tell y'all the truth of what's going
I was
on.
about to say, spill us the tea. You might answer their questions in advance. Looking at my wife crazy.
Okay, so let me tell y'all what was really happening because I do get this question a lot as far as how do you tap into Leslie? How does it feel doing it? Actually, I think you real crazy in real life. This is actually too good. This is too whatever. Let me just say, when I was playing this role specifically, because remember, this is not in real time, y'all. This we filmed this a very long time ago. I was pregnant in real life and I had just found out I was pregnant. So I was beyond happy. I was elated. Like I was in the best mood ever. And I'm reading the scenes and I'm reading my lines and I have to go on set and act like a crazy person or act like I'm deranged and I'm just so mad at everybody for everything. Leslie was not a character that I was able to do what they call method acting. And that is when you really, really try to dive so deep within a character that you try to become that character. I could not do that with her. First of all, I am married, happily married.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go home with that heavy weight, every single night. That's hard to jump in and out of. Like you've heard, and y'all have heard stories about people even committing suicide when you dive that deep into
Mm-hmm.
certain characters. And I just personally did not want that. Now, I usually like to practice method acting with other characters that I've played, but Leslie was just too dark and that wasn't the time for me personally. So because I am a former dancer, I always looked at Leslie as a choreography, like a choreography piece. Like I'm just dancing. It's literally just a dance. So I remember studying a lot of films, a lot of TV shows where I remember people going crazy. Somebody mentioned this looked a lot like when Janet was on Why Did I Get Married? And she just tore things up. I'm literally replaying scenes like that in my head. Like, okay, she went over here, then she went over there. I had to do a dance is what I call it. I had to do a dance and I premeditated this dance prior to me going on set. Also, this was a one-time thing. This wasn't the normal. First of all, you only get 2 takes anyway.
Yeah.
But with this one, this was a one-time go upstairs, tear the room up. Tear the room up. Now, some of that they didn't ask for it, but you just, you live within that moment and you do your own dance. So that's really all that was, y'all. But in real life, when I tell y'all, I was so happy. I just found out I had my first bundle of joy that if you follow me on my page or her page, you'll see it's so much love on in real life. So that was a real challenge for me because I'm like, how am I gonna lock into this? I really did not. I literally just looked at it like I'm going on stage, I'm doing the dance, and I'm gonna get off. Now, I had to collect myself after that because you're just like shaking. You go to another place. You black out really quick and you just go on stage and you just perform. But my whole life I've been a performer. So that's really, really all that was. It was a performance. I was there for that moment and then I was out. and then I was all the way out. Thank
And
y'all
to
so
echo what they said, you did your thing. You did. It was
much.
very convincing. I know I saw some DMs that were like, "It took Zach all them days to put that crib together, and you knocked it down in 10 seconds." They was trying to figure out what your issue was with the Build a Bear. The people
Right.
are people want to know, but no, you did it fantastic. I love that scene, and you look legit.
Thank
Fantastic.
you. If it played a role, I mean, if it made y'all mad, I'm sorry. I be having to piss y'all off sometimes. I don't be trying to do that, but we got to do that. That's her. I would love to know what's happening with her. I would love to know the backstory of her. I know there is some digging to
Yeah.
do with that. So I suggest y'all just keep asking because people don't go crazy like that for no reason. Like it was a lot happening. It was
Yeah.
a lot happening. It was a lot of in and outs. It was a lot of, at the end you had you slamming on your stomach. Like now, like I said, some of that was you didn't have to do all that. But that
But you
was
did
her.
it.
That
Yeah.
was her. You know what I'm saying? But to
I,
beat on a fake belly, like it
mhm.
takes something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened with her to do that.
I know
So.
one of the questions that I got a few times was why are you so obsessed with Fatima when it seems that you're the one who got the man? When it seems like you took her man and ended up marrying him. So what is your beef with Fatima still?
Cause he don't love me.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't love her. Like people say all the time, like, or there's a phrase that you get your man how you got him. I'm gonna stop saying I. Leslie took him from Fatima, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's who he's still with. And that's probably who he's gonna forever love. I mean, I got the man, but she's tatted on him. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? She's the one that he can't stop thinking about, dreaming about. So it would probably make someone else even more crazy if they did all of that and they're trying to make their hair like her. They're trying to live like her. They're doing any and everything to be like this person that they can never be. You know what I mean? Like, even if even if look wise, okay, they say, okay, well, y'all kind of look alike. Okay, well, it can pass there, but you can't become a person. You just can't. You know what I mean? Like for whatever reason, the reason he loves her is the reason he loves her. Leslie cannot compete with that, and that drives her crazy. She's like, I'm pregnant like her, and I'm doing everything I can. So yeah, I got him, but she don't, and
Yeah.
she knows that.
So, if you're so obsessed with Malachi, why is it that you are going after Zach, a retailer?
Because it's a Fatima thing. It's a
Mm.
Fatima thing. Like I can't get to you. My man wants you, so I need to get your man.
Yeah.
And she's clearly spicy anyway. Like she clearly spicy. If she lay on her back to get Malachi, she would definitely lay on her back to get Zach. And she
Hmm.
would rather that. She would rather that because she knows Fatima is in love with Zach. So if she could just snag Zach, oh, then she's good. Then
Yeah.
she's
Then
good.
she's
If she
even.
snags Zach, she good. But if she can't get Zach, then this is not gonna stop.
Yeah. I
It's
love it.
not.
I love it. Leslie giving us Lifetime movie. Exactly. A freaking mess. I love it. I love it. I feel like there's so much dimension to that character. You brought it to life so beautifully. I'm obsessed. Best friends go after my maid. I need the backstory, Courtney. Okay, look, you're gonna have to ask Courtney because look,
Yeah.
it is right.
I don't have I don't have it. I keep asking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand myself.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that people ask me a lot, and it's like 4 seasons in. I do have, my personal backstory for Angela, but at the same time, it's a little dangerous to go too deep because then the writing may shift or the idea may shift and you're like, wait, that doesn't correlate with
Yeah.
what I had decided in my mind. So you don't want to be too fixated on anything that you decide because at the end of the day we're not we're not the
Yeah.
writers. So we have to be malleable. So yeah, sorry guys. I know y'all been asking a lot about that, but I can only give you what I can give you. I sat straight up when she started messing up that baby corner. Look, as soon as I saw her come around that corner, first of all, I was thinking, Zach and Fatima, y'all really shouldn't have this changing table right over the steps like this. Like I was in full mommy mode. Like
This
that
is not
baby
safe
roll
anymore.
over. This is not this is not giving safe, guys.
It's
But
like,
it is what it is. Bryce, you and Angela need to get together. How y'all feeling about that? How y'all feeling about
yes,
Angela's
because your scene was crazy too. It was very deep. It was very, very deep. And I was waiting to see, like, okay, let me hear how Nzinga actually feels about this. Like, and
Yeah.
what your mind was going through that process.
I will say it was difficult for me to find that space for one because I had to find a vulnerable space that I don't naturally have when especially when it comes to like my weight and things like that. I had to dig very deep to figure out what my motivation was going to be, how I was going to be how I was gonna find that internally to bring it
Yeah.
up. But I will say that I'm grateful for it. I've had a lot of messages about people who are just like, this touched me, this felt really real, this was my story. And so on that level, I'm very happy that I was pushed into that because it was
Uh-huh.
so foreign for me. And honestly, it was something that I really kind of hated to do because I've been in the space of plus size positivity for so long and I didn't want to contribute to the narrative that plus size women don't love themselves, plus size women don't feel worthy or anything like that. So it was difficult for me in that respect because I was just like, here we go. Like, but at
I
the
got to
same
do it.
time, I had to be open to the possibility that this is someone's story. This is Angela's story now. So had to find that deep within and bring it up. And I'm really glad that people are receiving it the way that they are and are open to that storyline because I know it is a shift.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like Angela is waiting for a relationship deep down the season. She always in Zach and Fatima's business. Angela always says she loves herself, but truly don't think she does. Now, I think you can love yourself and still have insecurities. I think you can. I think there's levels to it, and I feel like people are always navigating multiple realities at the same time. You can just be nosy and be up in your friend's relationship. You can just and it's always easier to see an issue from outside. It's always easier to like look at somebody else's relationship and I would never do this, I would never do that. But then when you're in it, it's a totally different thing. So I don't think it's that she's trying to lie to herself or anything like that. I think it's just easy for her to see, okay, Fatima, that man, he been to jail, he got baby mamas, da 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 da. And it's a little less easy for her to see her own flaws and her own insecurities when it comes to her relationship. So that's the reality of life at the end of the day.
So,
Yeah.
where do you think Angela is going next? Now that she's in this vulnerable space, and I don't know, obviously. So we
Uh-huh.
just don't know now. She's in a vulnerable space right now. She's looking to get back with Bryce. Is it giving? I want to sit down and have a family for real, like Fatima? Is it going that route? Is it going? I'm gonna break Bryce's heart again. Like, is it
Hold
where
on, hold on. Let's not say break Bryce's heart again. Like Angela's been out here breaking hearts. Angela is the one who had her heart broken by Bryce, and I feel like ever
Okay.
since then she has been on a mission to just be like trying to just be friends with him, even though she still obviously loves him. She doesn't want to be hurt again, so she's distancing herself from him, and I think that's the reality of a lot of situations. I've definitely been in a situation similar where it's like you done already showed me that we can't be together. Cause you
Okay.
ain't shamed me, fooled me once. So,
Right.
all that whole thing can't get
Right.
fooled again. That's me all day. So it's like I'm not gonna let you break my heart, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't want you or still care for you. But you've already done the dirt, and if I give you another opportunity, I don't know if we'll be right back in the same place. So I'd rather we just keep our friendship where it is. And I can't say too much because I know a little bit more of the story
Okay.
than y'all do right now. However, I will say right now, I think that she is still trying to figure that out, but also knows that she's got work to do on herself first. And, it's hard when you don't want to lose someone, so you want to keep them close, but the reality is you're not in a space to receive that love, and you're not
Okay.
in a space to necessarily, and they're really not either, to when you think about it. So it I don't think it's a good time for either of them to be trying to focus on a relationship with one another. However, when you've already found that person that you feel like is the one, how do you take a step back, especially when it's not like you plan on like not dating at all, or
Right.
you still
Right.
outside a little bit. So what we gonna do?
Right.
I'm not sure, but I see a mixture of things. I see a lot of people rooting for Team Brangela. I see a lot of people like, girl, let him go. He a freak. We already know how he get down. He's not for you. You're a freak. You need to just sit down and close your legs. So it's a lot of different ideas, and I am interested to see how y'all feel about where it goes and just like how much further it can go. Angela, he's not the one. Maybe not. People learn and grow. So we'll
Mhm.
see. We'll see. I would be interested in seeing some more interaction with Leslie and Angela, because I just feel like you would want Fatima's best friend vibes back to, like, you want her whole life, but I feel like you would also want that in every regard. So I don't know.
I saw something else too that was like, what's gonna make her stop? And I genuinely feel like nothing. Like, even if, let's just say, in Leslie's perfect world, she finally gets back, right? Which is not gonna happen. But let's say it did. Or she finessed him in some type of way where she was actually able to sleep with him, like she tried to allude to before, or tried to get him to do before.
Mm-hmm.
She still would not have what she wants. Like, she wants Fatima to feel the pain that she feels for whatever reason. We still don't know
Mm-hmm.
that. Whatever pain that is, we have to dig that story up or figure it out. So that's something that y'all have to ask. Even if she came for you. You know what I'm saying? I want her best friend. But she could never have you. Even if she finessed her way into making Angela like Leslie. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And now y'all friends and now y'all kick it. You would never care for Leslie like you care about Fatima.
Yeah.
It
And I
just,
can't even imagine her letting Leslie get that close, especially knowing all that I know now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
You let her
that's,
in the house a few times.
you know, but just like I feel like even with Deja, it was like, well, it was side eyeing Deja and Connie at first, but
Yeah.
then it was like, okay, I'm right. Okay, but they ain't never did no craziness like
Yeah.
Leslie. So
Yeah.
that's
I
on
mean,
a whole new
okay,
level.
so maybe do y'all think in a different space, Leslie and Fatima can actually make up? They can shine light on whatever actually happened, and maybe it is something crazy. Maybe Fatima did something that y'all don't know, and they become friends. I mean, if Belinda and Fatima can become friends again, no, Leslie definitely tripped way more. But if Belinda and Fatima can be friends,
I was
I
about to say
don't know.
everything is possible because I will agree. I did not foresee um Fatima and Belinda becoming friends again. That I was like,
Look at everybody. Hell no.
okay. So I don't know. Who knows? I
I
feel
mean,
like
I think the first thing we have to figure out what happened. Like we
hmm
literally just do not know that. It's a whole there's a whole hole in the story. Like we
yeah.
don't know what happened within this gap when Leslie even got with Malachi in the first place. Like Fatima and Malachi, we've never seen that. We don't know what
hmm
happened at all. And y'all
They
will
said
be mad
hell
if y'all
no, hell no, hell no is what they
no,
say.
fuck no, fuck
Absolutely
no.
not. I mean, but what if she got on her meds and regulated? You know, everybody deserves a second chance. Who knows? We like she said, we don't know what happened back then. Well, I mean, we have an idea from the story, and it seems like it's all you, Leslie. It seems like it's all your fault, to be honest. But you know, who knows? Maybe there is something that we don't know, or you know, a trigger or something that could bring y'all back around full circle. But I would be very interested to see how they wrote that in, because.
I'm seeing all these no's and I'm thinking in my head, like, what's the worst thing that y'all forgave someone for? Like, so I know we all have a story where we like, you know what, somebody did X, Y, and Z, and I cannot believe I forgave them for that.
I think they can't get past you threatening the baby. I think
I,
that's what it is.
I think
Um,
I can agree with that. I can highly agree with that,
yeah,
actually.
especially now. Yeah,
Right.
I
Is
get
it?
you. I don't even think that destroying the house is a big no no. Not as much as the threatening of the baby. I will say, as much as they've been through and as much drama, her snatching up that little crib and stuff, I don't feel like that was as big an offense as threatening that baby. And I do feel like it would take a lot to get past that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way more worse than Belinda.
I mean, I can't even keep up. Okay, we get it. Y'all said no. I can't even keep up with all the hell no's. Hold on.
Yeah. They said once you threaten a
Once you
child,
get my
kids are off
child,
limits.
yeah.
Agreed, kids are off limits. Yeah, there's really no coming back from that. But you just never know in the universe what could happen. Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. We off that. Next question.
Right. Y'all man. Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm just messing with y'all. Okay. I didn't okay. So y'all want me and Fatima to fight. That's what y'all want.
But
Y'all want
she gotta get pregnant first.
y'all
So
want her to have the baby and then y'all want us to fight. But then y'all just see what I did to that room? Why do y'all want us to fight?
I don't know. I mean, I guess both y'all play with guns too, so who
You
knows?
know, but when it comes to people that are really that psychotic, like, no, I believe them. Okay, what's your question? What you said?
Yeah, don't say I have a question. Write the question because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for your questions. We want you to get the hell on. No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I love Leslie's character. I don't want her to get nowhere. I
Same.
want her to be back in the background on her Mildred or whatever. Y'all know the true fans know what I'm talking about. In laying in wait at all times because you gotta stay
It's
on your
spicy. Y'all
toes.
want to see something. Y'all, you want to see something. And I did get a DM too, or saw in the comments somewhere that someone said this is. Some people were saying this is like real life, and then some people were saying that this is not real life. These things don't happen, and yeah, they do.
They do.
Like,
They do.
they happen all the time. Like we hear about men stalkers all the time. I personally know someone who's a girl who got killed by her baby daddy because he was so jealous of her, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. Same thing with women. We hear about this all the time.
Yeah.
So
And
um
I will say women are typically better at hiding it and being a little bit more sneaky about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but this stuff really be happening, and I think that's a something that people say about a lot of the different shows and a lot of the situations that happen. But it's like these things come from somewhere. They're not just pulled out
Yeah.
of the air. These are real situations, and they might be like magnified a little bit, but at the same time, no, there's reports and there are people who have had
Yeah.
these experiences, and people really come in their house and I've seen the videos of people's house getting tore up for
Yes.
sure. So yeah, like it's real and it's a real conversation. So I always love when we can bring that to the screen. And I know it may seem like a lot of drama back to back to back, but what y'all want to watch us watch TV? What y'all want us to
Right.
be doing?
Right. You want to see something. You want to see something, and just be appreciative that it ain't y'all life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Leslie ain't stalking y'all. Like, just have
yeah.
fun with it. We for sure have fun with it. Like I said, it was fun playing this character. Someone said too, like she always played Crazy Rose, and I was like, girl, this is the first time I played a Crazy Rose ever. But
It's always
it's
crazy to somebody when you
yeah,
see into somebody's life so wholly. You know what I mean? Like when you can fully see the stuff that they're thinking and all the stuff they're going through, and even what they're allowing themselves to be put through. Somebody's always gonna look a little off when you're
yeah.
watching a show like that, even if it's a little bit more mild. But at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on in other people's lives and situations. And if you could see, you might think they got a screw loose. I know
You
you.
you said something that really made sense. Like women just are more sneaky with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, men can't have they're so emotional that they don't process anything outside of aggression and immediate attack. Women, you gotta watch because
Calculate.
they'll sit there and calculate everything. Like Leslie is like, you know what? I'm gonna go and do my hair like her. I'm gonna do this.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go get her man first. I'm gonna take steps before
Yeah.
I get to the goal that I want.
Hmm.
That's what you got to be careful for. So
Yeah.
really, we shining light. You know what I'm saying? Without Zatima, maybe we helping you. Maybe we.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that friend that you know.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because we all
Everybody,
got that. We all
we
got that
all.
one.
I do feel like we all have someone in our life that we can like we can at least loosely relate to as a Leslie, where it's like they envy something you got going on and you see it. I mean, it might be little microaggressions, it might be little backhand comments, but it's something
Yeah.
that you peep. And you got to keep your eye because you don't know how these things grow and manifest into more things. So be careful. You know who she is.
Seriously.
Watch her.
Seriously.
Next thing you know, she's in the bed, which is Zachary. I
I
love that
see.
scene, by the way, but we're not gonna go there. Hey, they should have Leslie Cott and Fatima go see her in padded room, and she sucking on a pacifier, telling her story. What? If Fatima had never got pregnant, would you be Leslie? What would be Leslie's end game?
Wait, what did she say?
If Fatima never got pregnant, what do you think would be Leslie's end game?
Whatever else Fatima got going on, like Leslie wants everything that Fatima has. She wants her life. So if she couldn't fake a pregnancy to get everybody's attention, maybe she would have tried to get a job at her job, like instead of just
Mhm.
stalking her job. Or maybe she would have went the route of trying to get closer to Angela. If Leslie was smart, she would have played cool longer. I think she's just so emotional and loony and so deeply hurt by whatever that we still don't know that she can't chill. She don't
Yeah.
have that chill to, finesse her way in like she should have. She just went in and started going ham.
Well, see, I think she was trying to, and then Fatima invited her over for that dinner.
I was about to say, y'all remember that dinner scene? Do y'all
Yeah,
remember that dinner scene?
yeah. I really feel like
Like,
the intention was a longer end game, but that dinner kind of flipped everything on its head, and
yeah.
I can understand why. Because also, nobody understood why Fatima was so friendly with y'all. Like,
Yes. Why?
cozy
I
where
would I
she
would never
was.
do that.
Yeah.
Do that. First of
Also,
all, my ex was not sitting down with me and my husband to have dinner and like for what? What are we doing?
yeah, yeah. And then also y'all are disrespectful from jump because what does Zachary walk in on? Y'all about to get it on the kitchen counter.
Exactly.
Who hurt you?
That is so tacky. That is so tacky. From the beginning, they did cut up. From the beginning they cut up.
Yes, y'all cut a
Showed
floor.
how much they care.
I be eating off that counter, so I took it personally. When you took the bottle of wine, what they talking about? You took a bottle of wine?
When I drank the bottle when I was drunk at the dinner.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. I was like, did you steal it? I don't know. You've been in their house so many times, I wouldn't be surprised.
Sure, shit.
Tima's biggest mistake inviting you guys to her. Oh, they said they blaming me. Oh, they saying because they was being friendly, trying to help me. That's true. That's true a little bit. Okay.
Oh,
So when I was trying to get my tapes
yeah.
down, and I opened the door for Malachi, but that didn't have really nothing to do with you. Okay,
It is.
that I just needed Malachi's little federal connections, and he didn't, and then he didn't even get the tapes down. At the end of the day, it was Bryce. So it was all for nothing. But I also feel like it was necessary because we didn't know Malachi's intentions until then either.
We did
And
not.
yeah, so both of y'all was plotting. And if it wasn't for my mishap, which really
Yeah.
wasn't even my mishap, it was Bryce's mishap. Okay, let's
It
take it
it
back to
was
the start.
Bryce. It was Bryce.
If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have known that honestly Malachi is just as crazy and that we need to watch out for both of them. So,
Yeah.
boom, you're welcome, everyone.
And see, that's how you know it was something going on at home with them. Like
Hmm.
whoever started it, I don't know. It seems like Leslie is definitely the one that's more attached and emotional about it.
Yeah,
So something happened that we need to find out. Malachi, like I said, she stole them from, but he could not leave where she got them from.
yeah.
So he's still in love. He's still trying to get back, going to get tattoos and all that jazz. So
I
yeah,
I would have loved to see how you reacted when he got that tattoo on him because it had to be after y'all were together.
yeah, yeah, it had to. And I'm
Yeah,
still like, that's just crazy. That is just crazy. Like, how does someone that you sent your husband come home with another woman tattooed on him?
I
Tattooed?
love it.
Like, come on now.
And maybe
Come
that's why you're trying to look like her because it's the closest you're gonna get to being tattooed on them. Because baby,
on.
somebody wanted to know how do you always have the same clothes as her?
Cause I'm on her. Wherever she go, I'm on it. Like
Yeah,
probably in her mail, probably like
I was thinking that. I
yeah,
was
if
like, you
Malachi
probably
was
be
in the
logged into her
FBI,
emails.
yeah.
You know when she orders something from where and everything because you was married to an FBI agent, so you know what to do.
Exactly. And I remember when I logged in on the computer looking at it, and I
Hmm.
remember saying like, "This is stupid," like, or "You're stupid," like it's too easy to do. So
Yeah,
she got a little tech side to her. That for sure,
yeah.
lately. I don't have a tech bone.
I loved that moment because I was like, well, that was, I think that was Bryce's computer, but I was thinking about how like easily you was able to just get in there, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's T,
yeah.
you know. So
That
I
wasn't
loved
in the
it.
script either. It wasn't. I don't know where
No,
that
I
came
know. I look. I already know.
from.
I every time you walked on set, I was just like, she's just going. And that's why I love that you said it was a dance for you because, like, playing it back in my head, I can see that. I can
Hmm.
see that it very much felt like that. The way you
Yeah.
slithered through the room, the way you paid attention to everything, played with the gun, played with the day, whatever kind of weapons they had. Like it, I very much. I love it.
Thank you.
Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see. We need to see High School Life of Leslie and Fatima. Why would Leslie go get her hair done? Okay, so y'all late to the game. So we already answered most of these questions. I'm gonna look into this questions box and see if there's anything new. And if not, I will let Leslie go because I know she's got another live coming up and I want her to have a little break. Let's see. Why is Leslie so obsessed with Fatima? Like, that's weird. Well, we already said that. Um, why did Leslie tear Zach and Fatima? Okay, so these are all redundant. Some at Fatima when Leslie is the one who. Okay, so these kind of feel like we already covered all of this. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Angela, why did you take a shot without eating? I'm crying. Leslie is a psychopath.
I
Character.
see one. When y'all on set, do y'all ever break character? I mean, I answered this in the beginning, um, but no. It's that's what Nzinga was just saying, how I said when I play Leslie, I perform and I look at it as I'm doing a dance. It's a dance routine. So usually for other characters, I do not do this. It's just all of Leslie's actions are so emotional and it's mostly action. It's mostly her going on set and just going crazy. It's not always a lot of lines. And for those moments specifically, okay, I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna play with the gun, I'm gonna look over here. It's literally, like, I'll break down everything. Like, okay, roll your eyes here. Okay, go to the computer, close it. Like, it's really just a dance routine that you're just going through the room. Same thing with the teddy bear. I'm not, y'all keep talking about the teddy bear. Same thing with the teddy bear. I knew I was gonna grab it. I knew I was gonna pull it apart. I
Mhm.
knew all of that prior to doing it. Even grabbing stuff, think of it like, and I'm saying this because I am a dancer. Think of it
Mhm.
like African dance, like you're just going
Yeah.
crazy, going crazy, going crazy. That's it. So even if like now I'm smiling, if you just put a little anger to it, that's all it is. That's
Mhm.
that's literally all it is. You don't have to dig deep as you all think with everything with this, or at least I did not.
Mhm.
I did not with this. I couldn't.
In terms of breaking character, I don't feel like any of us. It's not very often that you can break character because once again, we don't get a whole lot of takes. The
Yeah.
few times that I've seen people break character, it's normally Bryce doing something unexpected and people like laughing out of
Okay.
like shock or something like that. Um, and I will say I don't have a lot of scenes with Deja, but I think if I had more, I would definitely
Oh yeah.
be breaking because she
Oh
is quite hilarious. But yeah, the few times that I've seen people break, it's not normally me because me and Bryce run our lines together, so I kind of know when he's gonna go do something. But when he's in a scene with other people and they haven't seen him do a reaction yet, I was like, Fatima's good for it, but the Bryce would have Fatima breaking every time. Because he is so hilarious, and sometimes his reactions are just like out of nowhere, and it's just like
yeah.
like. But it rarely happens, and once we do, we get right back to it. So
Yeah.
not a lot of breaking going on in this
I don't have
cast.
time for that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. We move real quick, so you got to be in it. And even if there is something that triggers you, it's like you got to get right back in it. You gotta figure it out. Almost like how Taraji describes the scene when she did an acrimony when she was breaking her beer bottles. I'm sure. Look, yeah, I can see. You talking about with Leslie in her choreography? Absolutely, I could see Taraji in there. I can see all that drama. I
Okay.
love that. No, you were giving. As I said, I didn't want to just keep you just for the full hour, just for, poops and giggles, because I know the baby girl is probably waiting on mommy, and I know you have another live. So you guys tune in to Leslie's live at 8. Is it gonna be on your page or someone else's page?
Probably on mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So 20 minutes, y'all. Get your
Yes.
questions. Don't ask the same questions. Don't ask the same questions. But come on
Yes.
back, 20 minutes, and I'll answer whatever you want.
Yes. Thank you for joining me, baby. I miss you, and we got some stuff we
Yes.
need to do before I drop this baby. So,
Yes. Let me
let's
catch
link.
up.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.